We begin with new developments in the effort to recall Alameda County District Attorney Pamela Price. Good evening. I'm Ryan Yamamoto. The county registrar has announced a manual count of the signatures submitted to put the recall to a vote. And as Da Lim reports, both supporters and opponents are claiming this as a victory.
The head of the elections office says they took a random sample of the signatures that were turned in, about 5%, but the result came back inconclusive. From the small sample, they could not be sure there were enough valid signatures, so now they'll manually hand count all of the signatures. This East Bay mother volunteered and collected signatures to recall District Attorney Pamela Price.
I'm okay with that delay for them to get it right.
Patricia Harris is used to waiting. In fact, she says she's still waiting for justice over the killing of her son, Jaron Purvis, who was working at Apple and getting his master's degree at the time of his death. She says the man convicted was released after serving 2.5 years.
Had Pamela Price not come in, we would have gotten some form of justice. There would have been some form of justice served. But when you take away a gun enhancement, you take away 10 years.
Harris and recall organizers accuse Price of being soft on crime. They turned in over 123,000 signatures earlier in the month. They need roughly 73,000 valid signatures to trigger a recall election. Opponents of the recall say this delay is good news for DA Price.
This is a major failure on the side of the folks that have been pushing this recall.
William Fitzgerald is the spokesman for Protect the Win campaign.
In their year-long campaign that, was there any there? And it's clear that there wasn't. It's clear that they're actually having trouble to meet the threshold.
Carl Chan, a recall organizer, is confident they'll have more than enough valid signatures.
Not only that we're not worrying, we're actually celebrating that, the counting is about to be done. And so we can actually maybe saving some time, for any legal, claims that they can have.
While Price supporters say the DA is reforming the criminal justice system and holding people accountable, Harris says getting rid of Price would make Alameda County safer. She doesn't want another family to go through her pain.
His best friend's getting married in a couple of weeks. So we'll go to that, but we'll never see him get married. We'll never have grandkids by him, and that hurts.
The elections office has already started the counting process. They have 30 days. We should know the result by mid-April.
And the Price campaign is also demanding that the Secretary of State investigate the signatures over claims of fraudulent and deceptive collection efforts. In the March 5th primary, Alameda County voters passed a measure to reform how the city handles recall elections. Measure B will bring the process in line with state guidelines. It would eliminate the requirement that signature gatherers live in the county and changes the threshold needed to get a recall on the ballot.